Good day, everyone. I am Meryl M. Sabay-Sabay, and together with me is Miss Rachel Me Hernadi. And we will be going to discuss Chapter 6, which is Design of Work System. Learning Objectives. Explain the importance of work design. Briefly describe the behavioral approaches to job design. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of specialization in business. Explain the term motivation and trust. Explain the purpose of method analysis and describe how method studies are performed. Discuss analyzing the job. Discuss the motion study of operations. Describe commonly used techniques for motion study. Discuss the developing work methods. Discuss the impact of working conditions on job design. And lastly is define a standard time.
Good morning, this is Rachel Me Hernadi, and in this video, I'm going to discuss about the job design success. Successful job design must be carried out by experienced personnel with the necessary training and background, consistent with the goals of the organization, and it is in written form. And the last one, it understood and agreed to by both management and employees. What is job design? Job design involves specifying the content and methods of job. It also answers the question what will be done, who will do the job, how the job will be done, and where the job will be done. In ergonomics, incorporation of human factors in the design of the workplace. There are specialization in business, the advantages and disadvantages. The following that I will mention are the advantages for management. These are: number 1, simplifies training; 2, high productivity; and the third one is low wage costs. For the advantages for labor, low education and skill requirements, minimum responsibilities, and little mental effort needed. And for the disadvantages for management, these are difficult to motivate quality, and worker dissatisfaction possibly resulting in absenteeism, high turnover, disruptive tactics, poor attention to quality. And for the disadvantages for labor, monotonous work, limited opportunities for advancement, little control over work, and the last one, little opportunity for self-fulfillment. Behavioral approaches to job design. In job enlargement, it gives a worker a larger portion of the total task by horizontal loading. And for job rotation, the workers periodically exchange jobs. And job enrichment, it increases responsibility for planning coordination tasks by vertical loading. Motivation and trust. Motivation, it influences quality and productivity. It contributes to work environment. While trust, it influences productivity and employee management relations. That's all.
Good day, everyone. This is Meryl M. Sabay-Sabay, and my agenda are analyzing the job, motion study of operation, motion study techniques, developing working methods, working conditions, and lastly, standard time. Analyzing the job has two categories, which are flow process chart and worker machine chart. First, flow process chart. This chart used to examine the overall sequence of an operation by focusing on movements of the operator or flow of materials. The second one, worker machine chart. This chart used to determine portions of a work cycle during which an operator and equipment are busy or idle. Motion study of the operations. Motion study is a systematic study of the human motions used to perform an operation, determining the best method of doing the work by scrutinizing the motions made by the worker or the machine. As per Gilbert, it is the science of eliminating the wastefulness due to unnecessary motions. Motion study techniques. It has 5 parts. First is motion study principles, guidelines for designing motion-efficient work procedures. Secondly, analysis of the legs, basic elemental motions into which a job can be broken down. Third, micromotion study, use of motion pictures and slow motion to study motions that otherwise would be rapid to analyze. Fourth, charts. And lastly is legs. Developing work methods. To develop work methods, it must be first, eliminate unnecessary motions. Second, combine activities. Third, reduce fatigue. Fourth, improve the arrangement of the workplace. Fifth, improve the design of tools and equipment. This image shows working conditions. The first one, temperature and humidity. The second picture, ventilation. The third one, illumination. The fourth picture, color. The fifth one, noise and vibration. The sixth one, work breaks. And the seventh picture is safety. And the last picture is causes of accidents. Let's move to our last topic, which is standard time. Standard time, the amount of time it should take a qualified worker to complete a specific task, working at a sustainable rate, using given methods, tools and equipment, raw materials, and workplace arrangement. Periodic time studies may be used to update the standards. The most commonly used method of time elements are stopwatch time study, standard elemental times, predetermined time standards, and work sampling. Thank you for listening, and I hope you've learned.